Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I created this dark mermaid design using these awesome The Gypsy Shrine glitters, chunky glitters. This one is Dark Mermaid and this one is Iridescent Diamond, and they're amazing. They're here on my cheek and my forehead, and if you'd like to see how I did this dark mermaid design, keep watching. Thanks. I'm starting with blue StarBlends and a smoothie blender, and I'm going to press that all over my eyelid and drag it underneath my eyes as well. And you can get a more translucent look if you just spread it over your eyes, but if you go into your StarBlends and then you press it into your skin, you can get a really bright coverage. Then I'm going to take some green, blend it into the blue and over my eyebrow, and then dip into some yellow and drag that down the side of my face as well. Now I am dipping right into my brown StarBlends mixed with a little bit of blue, and I'm going to do a very dramatic kind of dirty contour because this is going to be a dark mermaid, so I want it to have some drama. And I'm going to take that same smoothie blender, just run it underneath my bottom lashes and then right over my top lashes, focused mainly at the outside crease because I want to create some drama with my eyes. And now I'm going into my black StarBlends using my same smoothie blender just because it's easy, and just taking the tip, getting some black and going on my bottom lashes and then back up onto my top lashes, again focusing on the outside corner. You can of course use makeup brushes for a more accurate application, but I wasn't too worried about it, so I just used my smoothie blender. And now I'm going to start by giving myself a very dramatic winged liner using a number 1 brush, so it's nice and thin. And I'm going to extend my inner corner down so that I have kind of an Egyptian eye, and I'm going to do that on both sides. And then from my bottom lash line, I'm going to extend another winged line out and then pull my brush down around my bottom lashes to create some eyeliner at the bottom of my eye as well. And this is just going to create a really dramatic focal point for the eye. And then I'm going to bring that inner wing in parallel to the top inner corner wing that I did, and it creates this really cool Egyptian eye look. I wanted a little bit brighter yellow on the sides of my face, so I'm just tapping that color on. See how intense it is if you tap the color on rather than drag it. You still want to drag it a little bit to blend, but you can really get great intense color out of StarBlends. Now I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm dipping just right back into my StarBlends black, and I'm going to add a little bit of drama to my crease. And now I am taking my trusty BAM stencil number 1013 and some black water activated face paint mixed with some navy blue to start the scales. And I've done those on my forehead. I tried to line them up semi-perfectly, but I wasn't too worried about it. I did try to get this one in the center of my forehead so that the main scale was centered so it didn't look too off-kilter. But if you overlap them slightly, don't worry about it. So now on the side with this darker color for the scale, I'm going to focus it over my contour color that I did to keep that dark, dramatic, sunken in look on the sides of my face that I want. So go ahead and do that on the other side as well. Just tap your dark color over your contour. So without putting more paint on my sponge, I'm just gonna go blur the edges with what's left on my sponge. You can see it's just kind of filling in those gaps in between my hairline and blurring out the edges a little bit. Now I'm going to take this BAM Reptilian stencil, which is 1005, and a silvery blue
face paint, and I'm almost going to create a highlight with the smaller scales. So focusing them mainly on the top of my cheekbones and the top of my forehead to create a highlight and some more dimension and depth with my mermaid scales. You can also do this if you have the smaller version of the mermaid scale shape, which I don't have, I just have the larger one, but you can certainly use that stencil as well. But I do like the different shape that this gives the mermaid. Now I'm also going to go around the outside of my contour with this, and I'm not reloading my sponge with more paint because I want this to be really, really soft when I do it. So now I have dipped into some navy face paint, and I'm going to give myself some dark dramatic lips. Now if you're doing this more of a makeup look or going out for Halloween, there's some awesome dark blue navy lipsticks or really dark purples that you can use as well. For these purposes, I'm using face paint, and then I've just dipped my finger in my black and I'm dabbing that on the inside of my lips. Now for the fun part, this glitter. So I'm starting just with some petroleum jelly on a Q-tip, and if you rub this gently over your scales, it will not reactivate the paint. It's not like putting water over it. Now if you really rubbed vigorously, it's going to smear, but if you're careful, it won't. So I'm putting petroleum jelly where I want it to go, spritzing a smoothie blender, and then dipping it right into this dark mermaid glitter from the Gypsy Shrine, and it is amazing. It is even cooler in person than it is on camera. It is the weirdest, coolest glitter I have ever seen. It's quite large, and I didn't use a lot of it, but it went a really long way. Like, I felt like I didn't put a lot on, but it looks like my forehead is just like covered in this stuff. What's really cool about it too is you can see when I go to certain angles, it looks like it's not even there. And then straight on, it's the most holographic, amazing glitter ever. You can tell I'm really excited about this stuff. So I'm just pressing down pretty firmly to get that glitter pressed close to my skin so that it's not, bubbling up. And look at this. How cool is that? And now I'm going to press some under my eyes as well. And you can manipulate this a little bit when you get it pressed if you need to, push a hexagon to the right or left. Don't be too shy. You can be pretty forceful with it. Now I'm going to dip into this equally amazing diamond glitter just to add a little bit of a different texture because that dark mermaid glitter is quite large. So this is going to give me a little bit of a variance in my glitter sizes. And this is just a gorgeous glitter. I can't wait to find another reason to use this. Now you do want to press your smoothie blender flat back over your big chunky glitter to make sure it's all pressed down nicely and adhered to your petroleum jelly. So I'm also just taking in a small adhesive gem and I'm going to put those in the corner of my eyes, just add an additional little sparkle. And there is my dark mermaid design. I am in love with these glitters. I think they're fabulous. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a ton of fun playing around with chunky glitters because they are a lot of fun to play with and you can come up with some really, really cool designs. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment. Let me know what you guys think of my dark mermaid.